Namaskar friends, welcome back to Astrology with Ninad. In this video, I am going to discuss the monthly horoscope prediction for Feb 2025 for my Scorpio Vrishchik Rashi friends. I will advise to look at predictions from both your ascendant and moon sign, as over a period of time you will know exactly which sign prediction you resonate most with. I will be covering several major life areas in this video, such as career, health, business, marriage, travel, and much more. Before I dive into the prediction part, let's take a minute to discuss the planetary alignment and position of all the Navagraha. Starting with Jupiter, it will be in your 7th house in the sign of Taurus. Mars will be placed in your 8th house in the sign of Gemini, being your ascendant lord. Speaking of Rahu and Ketu, the north and the south node of the moon, Rahu will be placed in your 5th house in the sign of Pisces, along with Venus, which will be exalted. Directly opposite Ketu, its counterpart, the south node of the moon, will be placed in your 11th house in the sign of Virgo. Talking of Saturn, Mercury, and Sun, Saturn will be placed in its own mul trikona, Aquarius, in your 4th house all month long. Sun and Mercury, for the first couple of weeks, will be in your 3rd house in the sign of Capricorn, but in the last couple of weeks, both these planets will transit to the 4th, where they will be conjunct with Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. Finally, Moon, the fastest moving planet, will keep moving through the constellation throughout the month as it keeps changing sign every 2 to 3 days. So now let's discuss the major areas of life, starting with the career. In terms of job and profession, it is good news for my Scorpio friends. After a very long time, you're finally going to get solid relief, especially in the last 2 weeks, because as you can see, your 10th house of career was largely impacted by Saturn with its malefic direct drishti on your career house, which probably had created a lot of blockages, hurdles, obstacles. But now, Sun, the ruler of your career house itself, will transit to the 4th in the last couple of weeks, will combust Saturn and directly impact its own house of career itself. So, naturally, as the month progresses, and especially in the last 2 weeks, you will suddenly start to get good growth. Lot of hurdles, obstacles, and blockages that were created will slowly start to fall off, and you will start to get the appreciation, the rewards, the recognition, the credit that you deserve for your hard work and effort. So now, for those people who don't have a job, I highly recommend start to apply to a lot of jobs and give tons of interviews, because there is a good chance you could land a new job with a decent salary and benefits package, especially in the last couple of weeks of this month. So overall, a much better time and a very progressive time is indicated for the career area. Speaking of business, even for business, it is going to be a good month, a very powerfully activated month, because your business Lord Venus is going to be exalted all month long, and there will be a Rashi Parivartan Yog between Venus and Jupiter. So, Jupiter, naturally being the planet of expansion, luck, opportunities, is going to help you to generate new business deals. Whereas the Venus, placed in the 5th along with Rahu, the amplifier, can help to aid your decision making process, give you ingenious ideas, help you to be very creative, think outside the box, and be very innovative when it comes to your business strategies and decision making. And this can lead to some major impact in a positive way in your business activities, profits, revenues, and lowered expenses. Just make sure to conduct business in an ethical manner and do not do anything illegal or immoral. Otherwise, that can create major obstacles for you. If I talk about finance, Overall, the time is looking very positive this month. The financial flow is going to be good as long as you are safe with your money, because Venus will be exalted in your fifth along with Rahu. So be very careful and do not make risky financial speculative investments, whether it's penny stocks, cryptocurrency, gambling, betting, you know, horse racing, like these type of speculations. Avoid those at all cost. Otherwise, you could suffer major losses as well. But if you play your cards right, if you are prudent and wise with your finances, with your money, you will be able to accumulate good cash flow, generate good wealth, and increase your savings this month. So work on that. If I talk about health, in terms of health area, there is going to be major relief, especially in the last 2 weeks of this month, because Saturn's malefic impact on your sixth, on your ascendant, will start to diminish. So, any acute health issues that you were facing, or any other health issues that you were facing for a long time, can slowly start to be alleviated. You can start to feel a lot of good relief in that area. Your vitality can start to increase, your stamina will start to go up, your energy levels will increase. So, overall betterment is indicated as the month progresses, and especially the last 2 weeks, you are going to become more healthy in general. If I talk about love life, in terms of romantic relationships, well, lo and behold, you have now Venus exalted in your fifth house itself along with Rahu. Since Venus Mool Trikon is in the 12th and Rahu is a natural Karaka of foreign lands, a strong chance you could connect with someone from a different culture, race, language, religion, background, from a foreign country, from abroad, if you're single and looking for a relationship. And if you're already in a relationship, the time is going to be good for the most part as long as you remain faithful and loyal to your partner. If I talk about the marriage aspect, for single people wanting to get married, the time is looking quite strong here, because there is a Rashi Parivartan Yog between Venus, your marriage lord, and Jupiter, your fifth lord. So naturally, marriage related area is very much activated, highlighted. So for those people wanting to, take the relationship a notch further and get married, the planets are indicating, good support. But of course, make sure to verify your Mahadasha, Antardasha, and the other factors in your natal chart. But generally speaking, the marriage area is looking to be favorable for the most part. And for those couples already married, can experience a lot of reignited love, harmony, peace, passion, sensuality, romance in their married life moving forward. But again, you have to be faithful, loyal, honest, upfront with your spouse. Do not do anything behind your spouse's back, or that can have some severe repercussions down the road. If I talk about children and progeny area, where for those women who are looking to conceive, now the time is going to get a bit more on your side, more supportive, as Venus, being a wet planet indicating fertility, will be exalted in your fifth house. But again, take some precautions and make sure to get good advice from reputed doctors in terms of the progeny area, if you're, if there have been a lot of complication and struggle for you in this domain. If I talk about those people having children, then in your relationship with your children, try to be as upfront, honest, and direct with them as possible. There will be a lot of time you might spend with them this month, but just avoid any sort of misunderstandings, potential quarrels, arguments, disputes. Otherwise, it can start to develop into a snowball effect, only creating more issues further. So try to mitigate that as much as possible. In terms of education, primary education students can have a good time study wise in the first 2 weeks as compared to the last 2 weeks. Whereas for higher education related area, for those students pursuing master's PhD program, the time is going to be quite good throughout the month. So study hard and you will do very well in your academics. Finally, travel. In terms of short distance travel journey, the time is going to be quite good in the first 2 weeks, but not as much in the last 2 weeks. Whereas for long distance travel journey and vacation, the time is going to be good throughout the month, as long as if you're going on a road trip, do not speed and drive your vehicle. Be very cautious in regards to driving a vehicle and make sure to watch the speed. Otherwise, potential of like an accident cannot be ruled out, because your ascendant lord itself is in the 8th house in the strong enemy sign of Gemini, and the dispositor Mercury will be activating the 4th house of vehicles. So be very careful in vehicle journeys, especially very long distance journeys. So I believe I covered all the major life areas for my Scorpio Vrishchik Rashi friends for the month of Feb 2025. I truly hope you have a wonderful month and I wish you all the best.